Another thing you guys can expect basically on Patreon, like I always say, we have events going on every single week for 5 hours on voice chat. Basically, if you become a patron, you get access to those events, and we also watch shows together. We're gonna be not filming, but more recording the audio of our own podcast to give commentary on the shows that we are watching. So Riff Tracks, Red Letter Media, this is what they've been doing for years. Matt was the one who actually introduced me to this, but I'm like, this is what reactors can become, you know? This is what I feel as if a lot of reactors can do as the years go on. Now, to move on from this, basically, we're gonna be giving you guys like an audio track of commentary for those types of events. It's called the Instant Geek Podcast, I cannot speak, the Instant Geek Podcast, and you guys will be able to follow along, download that audio. Matt will give you guys timestamps throughout the event. And then it's also going to be up on our website too. So we're going to let you guys know when that happens. Patrons obviously get early access. We have a lot of other podcasts coming out for you guys that you guys are going to be like guests on if you are a patron. So there's a lot of things, even like playing games together. That's what we also do for our events, but like games like The Witcher, it's going to be more of a team event, but we're also going to invite you guys on for those of you who are patrons. If you want to take part and like give advice here and there when I'm playing The Witcher, because Witcher 3 is starting. Our Let's Plays are actually going to be starting with Witcher 3. It's going to be a team event, the whole All Age Geek crew. I'm not sure who's going to yet, but I know Matt's in, I know Derek's in, hopefully Evan's in or not, like blame him, I think Tat's in. So we're going to have our Let's Plays are coming back to the channel. Yes, they are coming back. Alright guys, welcome back. Today we're continuing in the Academy. We're talking all about Sōdo Āto Onrain. And as you guys know, I am taking notes now because it's a lot more easier for me to focus on what's happening so I don't lose track of what is actually happening. I can immerse myself more. And then we could have a little talking sesh afterwards. You gotta love when Kat talks a lot. But anyway guys, let's get started because, yeah. Also, for those of you who don't know, be sure to connect your Discord to Patreon, because then you get access to Patreon exclusive series. Why am I saying Discord exclusive series? Oh my god. Basically on Discord we watch a lot of anime together over voice chat, so like we'll be talking to each other, but also play games together, so that's always a lot of fun. Hells to the yeah. Oh yeah, yeah. What am I on? Let's get started. I want to know what kind of notepad you guys have right now. I have this cute little peach notepad. If you are taking notes, that would be freaking awesome. We could exchange notes with each other. And mind you, if I do miss anything, you just let me know. Should I be concerned? What the fuck is that? What is he doing now? What is he doing now? I have a wedgie. Ah! A rat dude. A rat dude. No, is he? No, a lizard dude. Oh no, maybe that was a rat dude first. Are there all different types of dudes? I'm always like, where is he now? What is he doing now? Power up, level up. Holy crap. Okay, I see you. I see you. Is he just training? Or is he on a mission? No, he's in a forest. Boy, the next thing I look, he's gonna be on a beach. The boy's everywhere. Oh, what? Kirito prow. Kirito kill. What is it? Shh. He's a ninja now. Bean! No! No! Bees! Really? Oh, just out of nowhere. Out of nowhere. I found my chef! Hello. No. No. True. She just went looking for him. She wanted to see him. Oh. It's like, I want you to cook me this bitch. Oh. Close and personal. This is my private square. Hey, stop. Don't touch me there. This is my private square. Social distancing. Get that through your... Oh. I thought we were tight, man. He is... Oh my god. Oh my god, it's her home. So how much is that in American money? She's got like simple taste. Look at that. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Is attracted to her. Do it. Stew it. Brew it. Do it. Slicer dicer. Wow. That's all you have to do. If only it was that simple. I made a terrible tasting burger the other day. I almost killed Tat with the salt. He's just like, what? He's starting to fall for her. He sees himself with her. I know it. I know it. What? What? Nani the fa? Nani the fa? Damn! So I'm solo. He's edgy as fuck. Ew. I'm edgy. Oh shit. She can actually kill him with that. Yes. She likes him. I think she likes him. I think she fucking likes him. Yeah. I know he kind of like is attracted to her, but. Aw. You pouty boy. You're so pouty. Look at the pound on your face. You're so pouty boy. She's so persistent. Decline. Wow, she's forcing him into this. No. Tired boy. Oh my god. Boom shot. Oh no. Oh no. Here goes the anime trope. Here we go. Etchy moment number 20. No. Woo! Oh man. Oh, she about to kill. Oh no. What? Oh god, hello! Chin Man is back. Them cheekbones. Look for weakness, look for weakness, look for weakness, look for weakness. 1v1, 1v1. Here we fucking go. Let's go. Let's go do it. Let's go, go. Come on, let's go fucking do it. Go. Ooh, that is cool. Ew, he's demonically looking. Like, ooh. Fuck. Believe it. Better believe it. Huh. He just got alpha'd. Kirito OP. They buffed out Kirito, it looks like. Oh shit. That is not fair. That is not fair. Ooh. The sword loser. Stop it. Stop. Stop. Oh, fuck. You down your knees. Down your knees. Oh, do we have bad? Ooh. Hold on, where's it switching to? 70, floor 74. Yes. Like how she dodges, like. Damn. Yeah, finally, thank God, you don't have to worry about them that much. That's the key to everything, Kirito. Planning, if pairing up with somebody who actually knows what they're doing. Not runs for a freaking treasure chest. Oh God, I'd get so lost in there. Hi, how you doing? There's a door. Oh, that's the boss door. You just know when there's a boss based on the door alone. That is scary. Shh. Dun dun stance. Dun 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 dun. Hi. Oh my God, he has a fucking cobra for a tail. This is a good one, because it kind of showed how, like I was saying, I really like how they are able to show. Oh my God, my notes for everything. That was for Naruto. What's really great to see is how they're showing like the ship develop, so it's not just again forced. So something that's a really kind of note with Kirito, how he's like in the beginning, he's like, oh, I've been alone for 2 years, which kind of means he's kind of realizing that him being alone, it's not always the best, because he kept mentioning at least like 5 times. He was like, oh, I'm a solo player. I'm like, dude, you're gonna get tired of being alone after some time. I mean, like, he doesn't even have that many friends if you think about it. Asuna's like one of his only friends right now. Oh no, and the guy who runs the shop. And he has a few friends, but like, I don't know if he's ever like truly opened up to anybody. But him saying like, oh, I've just been alone, and he's like, oh, it's fine, you know? Like, you could start seeing how a character, when they talk about that a lot and they keep bringing it up, you could totally tell that they are starting to wish that they could have more. I mean, at least what I'm seeing. So I'm glad that he was able to kind of in a way hint that in the beginning, because that what followed that was a great bonding moment between the two of them. So something else, in order to make them bond, you had to kill a bean. Again, why does this series kill fucking beans? I don't know, gotta ask the creator that one day. But the beans, meaning that cute little rabbit dude, he's just like, boom. I was like, okay, he missed, he's not gonna die. Boom! Dies. Thank you, Kirito. Just thank you. Thank you for that, because you just killed another bean. Like, I don't mean that. He didn't kill anybody else. It just happened, but still, he killed that bean, and I'm sad. So other than that, that was just important to note because of me, because you know how I am. So something that he was like, oh, just check your friend list, you know, just check the friend list, Asuna. You could have known if I was okay or where I was doing, what was going on, but no, I think she wanted to see him. This is the problem that I've noticed. I'm not with the series in general, but like, if people don't pay close attention to these things, they're not gonna understand the ship. So what I've seen, like what I've been trying my best to say, like, so attentive to the relationship here, instead of her, like when he's like, you could have just checked my friend list, like your friend list, I'm on there, why didn't you do that? He's so fucking oblivious, man. He's so oblivious because she wanted to see him. That's not even just why, like she actually wanted to, like she probably could have just ran into him randomly, but I think she definitely wanted to see him because the two of them, like she's not oblivious, he is. He's extremely oblivious. But I feel, because you know, he was a NEET, he didn't really like have a relationship or anything like that, but other than that, there, even if non-NEET characters like in anime, some of the guys are just so freaking oblivious. You're just like, dude, she's saying that to you right now, why aren't you doing that, right? But there was something it was important to note, because the whole friend list thing, she could have simply checked that if she wanted to, but did she? Probably. But what else did she want? She probably wanted to see him. She probably wanted to see him. So that's my notes on that. Also, with the chin dude, the bodyguard, I can't probably say his name. I think it was Kuro something. He kept saying a beater, and then I was going to talk about this later on, but he kept referencing it. And I was like, dude, why do you keep referencing this? So it's kind of, in a way, if you think about it, it's calling people beater in that world is kind of like prejudice against anybody who was a, like, he's a cheater. God, that was so immature, the first freaking episodes. Like, I was like, dude, just stop. But it's become such like a prejudice type of like term to call people who have like gotten far in the game, and they kind of like disregard them, they look differently upon them. So it is prejudice in that world. So it's like, it's sad, but at the same time, it's interesting to see how this does unfold. Like how people come up with these stupid little terms and like slang things to call people just because, oh, he had the game before me. Yeah, shut the fuck up, dude. Just get away, your stupid cheekbones. Like, bleh. Other than that, what else did I write? So he might have bad blood with Kirito. I mean, based on what I've seen, how they were like kind of like the music would change, how they looked at each other. Even when they got into that fight, I mean, it looks like there's gonna be bad blood between them. But he's extremely possessive and protective over Asuna. Not Kirito, but the Kuro, whatever his name is, bodyguard, Chin Man. I feel like he's kind of possessive, but also a little bit controlling. Because you saw her reaction after the whole anime touch boob type of trope, which is always funny to me. How basically she ran behind Kirito, like kind of saying like, I don't want to like get involved with this, you know, but more on that later. So there was a ship moment, which I was like, oh my god. In that moment, you could totally tell that he was attracted to her. I mean, literally, she is pretty, but at the same time, I feel like his level of attraction is more like he's starting to realize his feelings, but is still so fucking oblivious to them. But you could tell he was definitely attracted to her, because not even just based on what he was doing. You saw like the blushing and this and that, but even what he was saying, like, oh, why would she waste her money on this? Or well, like, he was very intrigued by her. So I was glad to see that that type of relationship type of forming. So you could also tell when he was talking to her, in a way, you could say he's slightly falling for her. I wouldn't say it's 100% forced yet, and it's not like stamped on us that they're a relationship. It's not canon yet, but it is there. You could definitely tell that those two kind of correlated with each other, where it's like they had that ship moment. You could tell he was attracted, and then based on how he was talking and just watching her and looking at her, you could totally tell that he was like slowly starting to fall for her. So saying that they lived basically in the like SAO for that long, is she felt like Asuna was like, oh, I felt like I lived here my whole entire life. That's very important. It's an important note, because the whole SAO started to become the real world. And obviously, like in that given moment, I felt like both of them were like kind of like saying in their sense like they wanted to stay, but then they brought up, oh no, we definitely want to go, because then it would feel like pointless to everybody who we're fighting for, because everyone's fighting to go back home. But that is kind of awesome, like not awesome in that sense, not like, oh my god, this is so cool, but awesome because you're starting to see that while everything was real, like they wanted that realness, SAO is becoming that realness. You know, like if I were to make a chart there, if you have real, they wanted that back, and then SAO started to become that realness to them. So that's kind of awesome to see how that developed. Like, it's not even just them that developed around their atmosphere, because you know how adapt and change, you always have to like adapt around your atmosphere, but also it was the game itself, it was adapting and kind of developing because that became their world. That became where they actually do live. So kind of interesting how characters develop, but also worlds develop as well. So they were kind of in a way getting settled. Like it felt in that moment they were settling. They wanted to just possibly stay there. But then they mentioned, nope, we got to go back. We have to go back. All these people are fighting for that. So yeah, almost everyone wants to go back. And that was interesting because, oh my God, I'm talking so much. Because again, back to the realness in the last episode that we did watch, they were talking about the realness and how they wanted it back, and now this is kind of like they still want it back, but at the same time, what is real to them? So I'm actually intrigued to see how they're going to be in real life. If they do form a relationship here, are they going to form a relation outside there? I don't know. So let's see. So I was going to test him to make him think about being on a team. So why test what I wrote down? Basically, she's trying to like figure him out, you know, like feel out the situation. Like, why doesn't this guy want to be on a team? You know, what happened to him that why does he want to be part of a guild? So she was kind of very persistent and pushy at that moment, given the fact that she wanted him to join up with them. Which is really nice because sometimes you need that friend. Because I mean, I wouldn't say they're 100% friends yet. They are on each other's friends list, but I think it's still a little iffy with them. But it was nice for her, like, of her to actually, like, say, like, oh, why? Like, kind of her pushing him, you know, pushing him out of his comfort zone. Because if you think about it, he's a solo player, which also represents him being a NEET and him having no friends. So it's kind of glad that she is pushing him out of that comfort zone because he totally doesn't need it. So then when he started wondering about the creator, I have the same questions too, Kirito. You're not alone with that. Like, I'm wondering why, if this is the world that he wanted to create, Akira, whatever his name is, like if that's what the world that he wanted and this is what he's going for, great. But I still want to know why he's doing this and what caused him to want to do that. You know, like what made him kind of create a world that people are stuck in, and how he's not arrested yet. I still have no fucking idea. Like, please somebody explain to me, how is this guy not fucking caught? So then after the whole boob touch scene, Asuna, you saw that she was, I'm gonna say afraid, but I did write afraid. I don't know why I said afraid. Kind of pissed off and a little bit about her bodyguard. And she ran, like I was talking about before, she ran behind Kirito. So that kind of shows how much of a, like, impact he's leaving on her in a bad way. Like, he's kind of leaving a bad trail that, like, behind, like, oh, like, I'm a bodyguard. You must listen to what I say. I must protect you. And she's all like, fuck you, bitch. Hell no. And then the thing is, like, she doesn't want that. So I'm kind of glad that he was there at that given moment. She was basically running away from him, because that's why she got out of the portal and was running away and then hid behind him. So, and again, I wouldn't say that's her being like, oh my god, I can't take care of myself. No, that's her mainly saying, dude, help me. Like, anyone would do that with their friend. Like, dude, fucking help me. I don't like this crazy bodyguard following me. Somebody fucking get rid of him type of personality. Oh my god. Other than that, let's see. There was a mysterious guy in the crowd, and we noticed, like, later on, we saw his little tattoo, and it looked like he was part of the murder guild. I say clan because I have no idea why, probably because I'm watching Naruto, but it's the murder guild. So I'm curious to know if that is what that means, like if he's kind of intrigued by what is happening, or if he knew the bodyguard guy, because based on how the bodyguard guy was, what did he say? Okay, so it's complete speculation. Now that the bodyguard has really bad blood with Kirito, I'm like, wonder if he's gonna set up to get him murdered. What if this was planned? Oh, fuck. I'm speculating. I don't know if I'm right, but what if that actually does happen? So then he kind of does beat him, and the guy in the crowd was all, like, smirking, like, ooh, look at this, but there is blood there. As you saw, Asuna was kind of impressed, too. So again, like I said before, Beater has become prejudiced because they kind of, like, shout it, and they want the crowd to kind of react to it. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? So again, bad blood. I kept writing that down, I don't know why. Also, they were worried about each other. So it wasn't just Kirito being worried about Asuna. Asuna was worried about Kirito, which was good to see because it's not just like one person being worried. It's basically, if you had friends, you would be worried about your friends if they're okay or not. So then she made the guild. Basically Kirito was kind of in a way complimenting her, like saying like, oh, you kind of made like the guild what it was, so don't fucking worry about losers like that. Because he's an asshole, the bodyguard guy. And she was like, oh, thank you so much. And then, he kind of opened her eyes to make her realize that she doesn't need people like that. She doesn't need the guild to survive, and that she just needs him. But I feel like the bodyguard guy and everyone in that guild is so dependent on Asuna. And now that she is changing due to the fact that Kirito is opening her eyes. I mean, they're both kind of like opening each other's eyes. She's opening him to have more friends and be more happy, while he is opening her eyes to not be so like kind of stingy in a way, following all the rules like that. So it's kind of glad it's eye-opening for both of them, and I'm really glad that they kind of talk about stuff like that, because it shows us as viewers that they are helping one another and it's not just one-sided. But I'm really worried that that's why the murder guild is going to get involved, because I feel like this was maybe planned, or whoever the hell that guy is going to have a major importance to be one of the antagonists. I'm not sure, but I'm glad that they are opening each other's eyes. And yes, Kirito, it is a fact. Team up with somebody who is strong, and then you won't have an issue with dealing with beans dying. I'm drinking tea. It's really good. But hey guys, welcome back to All Ages of Geek Academy. Woo! Today we're going to be continuing Sword Art Online and taking our course, one of our electives, which is Sword Art Online class. Which kind of electives are you guys taking? Are you in this elective with me? Also, what kind of other electives, meaning shows, do you want us to totally check it out? That made no sense. We also have a few like orientations coming up for like the first impression series, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Yeah, you guys also voted in a bunch of polls of some of the anime that we're going to be watching together. It was funny because during the fact when over on Patron Day, we were all talking about it. One of the series that you guys were like, no, it'd be better if like this was more of an immersive type experience. It's definitely Mob Psycho. That's something I've been dying to get into for years. So we might be doing reactions to that. I'll totally check to see, because I know Tat wants to do One Punch Man reactions. So I think I'll ask her if she wants to do that too. But we're going to take a lot of notes on every series that we are doing, where we want to take more requests when it comes to the whatchamacallit, Patron days. We want to be able to do more anime reactions there, but like kind of like how Konosuba is in Zombieland Saga, where it doesn't need an extreme amount of immersion. It's more of a like kind of like random funny things happening here and there. So if there's any like really like great anime that doesn't need 100% immersion, but at the same time can be like in a way like talked over while we have these types of discussions, just leave them in the to-do list for us, because I feel like a lot of those anime that was on the list that we were gonna watch together over on Patron Day, I feel like those could be better for like the immersive type of courses here at All Ages Geek Academy, you know, like actually having a course on it. But then guys, today we're going to analyze Sword Art Online. Which episode are we on? We are on episode 9. God dang it, I thought we were on episode 10 for some reason. We are on episode 9, and as you guys know, I have the shipping button. So that basically means that, as you know, if the ship does become 100% canon, that this thing is going to be going off like crazy. But yeah, be sure to get your notepads ready, because if you've never seen this before, if you'd like to revisit it, be sure to take some notes too. I would love to, you know, exchange some notes, you know what I'm saying, and also steal Evan's lunch money, you know, you have the fucking bet, so give me your fucking lunch money. Yeah, Derek has a bat too, so we're coming after you. But anyway, guys, let's get started. I'm excited for this because, like I've said before a countless amount of times, this is how it is building up to this relationship. I'm like, I see it, and I know what's gonna happen. All right, guys. So let's get started. This is scary. This is when I walk into a boss battle and I know I'm gonna have to beat it by just stabbing it in the fucking butt, just like with Dark Souls. Oh shit, I'm not in full screen. I'm worried about you. I'm ready. God dang it. Just what? Just what? What are you gonna say to him? It's, ew. Ew! Ew! It's, just run! Can you fucking run? Can you, is it passable for, yeah, thank you, just, thank you. You guys are not ready. You're not ready. Oh my god, they're so made for each other, testing him. Okay. I thought she said take your fucking clothes off. Oh my god! Why does anime food look better than real life food? I'm jealous. Let's live in an anime, guys. Oh, that's... that crunch. Oh, wait. This is a ship moment. She's feeding him. The fuck? Okay. How do you do that? Mayonnaise? How do you know this? He wants that soy sauce. Aww. Oh. Stop! Ow! 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 How you doing? What's going on? What's the matter? Oh! Oh my god. Boss. Was that a ship moment? The bitch, get away from my woman! Ah. Oh, good. He just steps on it like, I just step on your foot. Oh no. Yeah, they're basically yellow right now. I'm gonna work them until they fucking die! Yes, okay. Wow. They're gonna die. No, they're gonna die. They're dead. Oh, here we go. They're dead. They have died. Death is coming for you. Yeah, pretty much. Oh my god. Here we go. Here we go. He's gonna watch again as people die. Why? Yeah. Yeah, he has though. He has. Fire! And now you realize. Oh. Wow, they're strong. Oh, we saw his face. Oh no, stop. Wow. Wow. Is there gonna be death on every fucking episode? Is she afraid or she... Yes! See, she can't stand back. I like that. Yes, queen! I like how she strikes. Good for her. Stop. 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 Just know when to fall back. Know when to fall back. It's something I had to learn in League of Freaking Legends. He's starting to care. What does he have to use?
Damn it! Just use it already! Hey, Koi! Asuna! Listen! I need 10 seconds! Keep him off me!
What is he gonna use?
Yeah, you got it! Switch out!
What do you do? Yes! Wait, but why did he want to use it? Yes. Oh, that is so cool. How that is fucking designed. He has 2 fucking swords now. Boy.
Okay, here goes.
Imagine not being able to show anybody your abilities because you don't want to be judged. Oh, shit, go boy. Go boy. Go boy, go. Don't break it. Don't fucking break it. She worked her ass off on that. Oh, that is so, oh my god. Did you, okay, I don't know about you guys, but I love when it's like the silhouette and things are like far away from each other. It just gives so much more emotion to this. Boy! Aw. Stop it! Oh! Oh my god. Oh. He starts to like her. Oh my god, stop it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh no, here we go. It's gonna be a reminiscent montage of random scenes. Ha! That's right. Fuck each other. Just fuck each other right now. Just rip each other's clothes off. Right now. Make it happen. Yes! There we have it, folks. True. I mean, they have a point. But at the same time, they're shit people. We know how this is gonna go! Did you not see... Oh, shit. He'd have to join. Yo, we saw what happened last time to the bodyguard. Okay, so I got a lot of notes here, as you can see. Hopefully, it's very small. Okay, so what we got so far is, in the beginning, which I did like how they kind of, in a way, showcased that little bit of a worry that Asuna was having for Kirito, because as we realized, as it did occur, you saw how worried she was about him, you know? Like, it wasn't even in the beginning, like, she was worried in the beginning, but then when all this shit went down, the girl was all like, I'm gonna take a leave of absence because I want to be with you. It's like so many major like ship moments in this one. As you can obviously tell, her character development went from somebody who was just like, I just want to do my work and I just want to be the second in command and do this and yada dee. And then as the months went on and then working together and like everything, she realized that she wants to also team up with him and is also getting feelings for him. Now, I wrote down she's worried because, even in that mini recap of everything, you realize that she was like, she didn't want him to go alone. I feel as if him saying, oh, I'm solo. I'm gonna go this alone and just fucking go this alone. That's what kind of bothers her in a way because she's realizing now, and even him, that they should be teaming up and because they're badasses together, but also than that, because she likes him and she's worried about him. So that was important to note that her little worry was kind of foreshadowing the major worry that was about to occur. So, let's see, what did I write? What? Oh, I said hiding. I said pipe. What the fuck? So he was hiding something, and what was he hiding? Basically, he has no shield, and he wasn't using the sword that Liz made for him. Now, if you're gonna have somebody create a sword for you, and if you have, like, the items that you need for battle, why the hell aren't you gonna utilize it? That was my first thought. I'm like, what the fuck are you not using this for? Like, are you trying to be that type of person where it's like, oh, it's not cool? Like she was saying, some people don't use it because they don't like what it looks like, or some people use it because they're better for it. And in my head, I'm like, is that why Kirito's not doing it? But no, he was doing it for a different reason that was revealed later on, because the whole dual wielding thing, the skill just randomly showed up, and if people found out about that skill, then they would be pissed off, jealous, and want to kind of like defeat him already, because they already think he's a beater, he's a cheater, he's nothing, because they're all angsty little gamers. What I do like about this is, you know, when you play like certain games online and you have people like flaming teammates, this kind of goes into depth about that, where it's like, they get the whole feeling that if you're playing a game with toxic people, right? Because there are people where which Klein did mention, if somebody's better than you and you have like a different skill, they're all gonna be like, oh, I want it, why do you have it? I want it. It's not fair. Like there are people who are like that online, when you do play games with them. So like, I like how they're kind of going into that whole gaming culture, because there's a lot of shit like that goes on. Now, also what I really liked about how their ship is, is the fact that she kind of tests him. She asks him questions while like a lot of other people would, number one, judge him, number two, like kind of praise him, think he's so awesome. But she doesn't really do that. Like she thinks he's like cool for his fighting and everything. But if we saw all the other girls that he was shipped with up until her, like his wonderful harem and everything, basically we've seen like how she's the one that really tests him and doesn't get all like, wow, you're so strong, or wow, you're awesome, this and that. She's more like, hey, why the fuck are you doing that? Like she kind of like gets him out of his own ego space, which is great for him, because, you know, him saying, I'm a solo player, it's like her doing like to kind of like test him out of that is kind of like helping him grow as a character. But I love how she's not just like, oh, you're cool, like why aren't you using this? She's more like, hey, why the fuck aren't you using that, boy? Fucking tell me right now. I feel as if she wouldn't be afraid to like kick him in the face, which I do like, because as we saw, there was a really important moment in this episode, which we'll talk about later, for her character, and just kind of like helped me appreciate her even more for her badassery. So at the same time though, what I liked, they had a major ship moment when she was with the whole cooking thing. He kind of basically, he supports her, you know, like him being like kind of showing his excitement about her food wasn't just because, oh, I want you to fucking cook for me, bitch. It's more like he realizes that she's interested in it, so he wants to be there to kind of like support her. Like that's a hobby, that's a skill that she does have. And there was a wonderful ship moment when he was just like, oh, you know, don't sell it, don't do it, because then you won't be able to cook it for me. I'm like, just make it fucking obvious. Just make it fucking obvious. You know? Like, literally, it was just, like, so in our face right there. I was just like, just get together, just take each other's clothes off, and have babies, and get married, start a life together. Fucking make it happen, folks! Also, when Klein showed up, we realized how great of a friend he was. It was funny how he was, like, saying, oh, I'm looking for a girlfriend away. He was very awkward in that moment, which kind of gives even more insight about his character of who he is in the real world. We also see that he's not afraid to kind of take off the mask, whereas, like, a lot of people are hiding behind their personas. A lot of people are hiding behind, kind of like their avatars of their characters, like a lot of us do when we play games like World of Warcraft, or when we like create our own characters online. A lot of us tend to hide behind those characters, but I feel like with Klein, he is who he is in real life. At least I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping that he's not going to end up being a villain or anything of the sorts, but what I realized, he's very awkward when he like interacted with Asuna, so it was kind of great to see that he's not like hiding behind like, oh, I'm a badass type character. He's just being 100% himself, which those are the types of gamers that I do like, because it's like they wear their hearts on their sleeve. To give an example, like if you're playing with your friends and you're just having a great time, just be yourself, you know? Like if you're playing with other people, just be yourself. You know, if you want to just create your own character, that's totally fine, because I do that all the time. But at the same time, like what he was doing is his personality and his heart is within this game. He's not somebody else completely different, because this has become the new normal for them. Also, the thing is too is let's see. Oh, the people that came when they were like, I forgot, Cortez, I believe his name was. They wanted to get the map. And the thing is with that is like, it was kind of scary, because it's like, yeah, it kind of feel forced that they have to hand things over to these people. But as it goes, like, that's kind of like how it should be in a way. But at the same time, he didn't have to be so forceful about it. They could have just talked it over. But you know, people just like to be that way. So I'm kind of glad that they, like, Kirito was just like, oh, whatever, I don't really care about making money off of this thing, so here, just take it. But at the same time, with Cortez, he kind of like, karma is a thing, so the way he treated them, and he was like very, I wouldn't say he's 100% egotistical like the bodyguard was, but more like he was kind of like wanting to go into battle without even thinking things through. Like he was necessarily not even thinking that this is going to be a boss battle, and he wasn't listening to Kirito or anybody else, because I feel like he didn't want to listen to the younger generation. You know how that is in real life, where it's like sometimes younger generations don't want to listen to older generations don't want to listen to younger generations, because he was kind of like belittling him, like, oh, you're so young, whatever, I'm not going to listen to you, you don't know shit, I'm this government man, I'm in this military, I can do this, you're nothing, I'm not going to listen to somebody who is less experienced than me, despite the fact that you are a beater, yada yada yada. So I like how they showed that aspect of kind of showing like he was treating him like that, because if you think about it, he thought like, oh, I am Cortez, I could do whatever I want, and also like, I am unstoppable. Like, no, you are not. So in that moment when he did pass on, he was like kind of like, oh, impossible, like, how did this happen? He, in a way, if you saw him looking at Kirito, he was kind of getting teary-eyed. Kind of in a way, if you look at that moment, you can kind of think that this is kind of representing him regretting his decision, but also like, I maybe should have listened to you. But he wasn't going to say that, because he's like that big type of guy who's all like, I'm not going to admit my feelings, yada yada yada. So I'm glad that they showed that side of him, even though he was like a one-time character who just ended up passing away. At the same time, it kind of showed the depth of the characters between Kirito and everybody, being like, hey, just because he's young doesn't mean he doesn't know shit. You know, like, I hate when people think that the age matters when it comes to like being the best at your field, you know? Like, if, like with Kirito, like, in a way, this is like living inside of this video game, that is his job. Like, this being in, he's not in a guild, but his job is to make sure everybody is safe. And then you get these older military dudes who are like, hey, just because you're a kid, like, we're gonna judge you. Just because you're not in our guild, we're gonna judge you. It's like, no, that needs to stop. When it comes to people being in their field. So like, let's say this was his job, which it necessarily is his job. And then let's say you were Kirito in that situation, you were at a job and then somebody belittled you, like, oh, you're in your 20s, you don't know what it takes to be able to do this, and then you're more qualified for a job than somebody who is like older than you. And it works both ways. Like, even the older generations, like sometimes younger generations judge older generations. So it works fucking both ways. But in this scenario, this kind of reminded me of how Cortez was treating him, like, oh, you're nothing. Like, you're just a kid. Yeah, get away, score. Like, that's what I really got from that. So he was very forceful and caring about his military men too. He kind of just threw them into battle, which then karma happened, and basically he died and his men kind of survived. I don't know if any of the other men survived, but they were kind of like surviving it after hit, so they must be really strong. Let's see. Oh, something that was really great is Kirito and Klein really did care when they were like, oh, let's go follow them. Like, that was not out of character for them, but like Kirito as being like a solo player, we realized how much he's grown since everybody has basically passed on. Everyone who he really basically gets involved with. I don't know if it's just a bad luck charm that he fucking has. But what was great to see is they did care about Cortez and his men, and they were like, oh, let's just follow to make sure everything's okay. So it was good to see, because that doesn't show that they're assholes. Like, Kirito still cares despite the fact all the shit that he's been through. So it's kind of inspirational too. Like, even though he's been through hell and back, he still fucking cares enough to really like take other people's feelings into consideration when it comes to battle. But he's not going to show, he's not the type of person to say like, I have emotions. He's not that person. He's more like, I'm just going to show it with action. Also, it was great. It was just fantastic. Klein is a fantastic friend. Like what I said before, I love how he's not like wearing a mask or anything. He's just being 100% himself. He's been a great friend since the beginning, so a lot of people do end up shipping them probably. So if you guys do ship them, I would love to know why. But what I was great was he kind of like gave a pep talk to Asuna and being like, oh, he is a good guy. He's, you know, he's like this, but you know, he is a good guy. And she was saying like, yeah, I do know. So that was kind of like a bro moment of him being like the wingman in a sense. That just fell. He was kind of like being that wingman because like he just wanted to show her like, oh, you know, he does care. And he was kind of giving moments where he's like, oh my god, like, oh, I kind of ship you two. So it was like that was a really good moment, like to see their interaction and to see like how he was kind of sticking up for Kirito, where there's been a lot of people who calls him beater, there's a lot of people who calls him nothing, they belittle him, they think he's a piece of shit. Like, no wonder Kirito kind of hides these things, because if you are judged that way your entire life, then you're, I mean, not your entire life, but maybe in his entire life. I don't know how like how his real life really is. As we've noticed with what his grandfather did to him. The thing is like, in a way, yeah, he kind of has been judged his whole life. So to see Klein kind of accept him, it was really great to be like, you know, he's been through a lot, and hey, you know what, he may be stronger than me, but hey, I still like the guy. So that was great to say. That's a true friend right there. That's when you know who your true friends are, where it's like, instead of like somebody judging you if you're like, I don't know, like how Kirito's not all about friendship. He's like, just wants to be away from it. Klein doesn't force it on him. Like, he does not force his friendship on him. He's kind of like more of the guy that is just there. He understands. He's kind of like very patient with him, and he doesn't force it on him. That's a true friend, because if you force something, then that's not a true friend. A true friend is somebody who is very patient and understanding and open-minded. So I really like that too. So also, what was really, okay, fucking important, when that battle was going on, which it was really great to see like the dual like blades and everything and that wielding here and there. Yeah, that was cool. But one of the most thing that stuck out to me was how Asuna withstood, like she kind of like threw away her fear and surpassed her fear in order to help people. After Cortez died, like in that moment, you could feel it. You saw her emotions, you saw the expressions, you saw like what she was giving, like kind of like not giving up, but in a way she gave up on those fears. Like, she literally couldn't stand back to watch people die anymore. She got pissed off. Her adrenaline went sky high. I fucking love that moment, because she went in and she just like destroyed, and everyone was inspired in that moment because of her. Like, they were just standing back watching, you know, like little kids would do. They were standing back and watching, like Cortez would think like, oh, they're just little kids, they're not gonna be able to do anything. But in that moment, she was like, I can't stand if people are just gonna end up dying. And she just took out her sword and boom, just went. And I fucking love that. And also, it was really good also when they were kind of revealing the lore that what I was thinking is basically Kirito gave up on his hidden skills, like the dual blade wielding. Like, he kind of, like, I didn't say give it up like, oh, he just got rid of it. No, he gave up the secret in order to keep everybody safe and happy and healthy. I wanted, like, in that moment, you know what I mean? Like, he wanted to keep his friends safe. Like, in that moment, he realized he does have people who care about him. He does have friends, and he didn't want anyone else to die anymore. As you see the flashbacks that this kid is having, there's so much PTSD moments because he's like, oh, fuck, like, I just lost everybody that I kind of had bonds with. And he, in that moment, did not want to lose them. And also, I'm glad that they did not judge him either. So he got the dual wielding. It was great to see that he has two swords and can do it at the same time. I don't know. I mean, I haven't seen that many. Like, I have to think if there's been a lot of video game characters that could possibly do that, but it looked like a badass attack. So that was really cool. A great reveal. Let's say, people like they said, like, people would get pissed if they knew he had that ability. And Klein was basically like, no, man, I don't care. Like, I'm not that type of gamer. Like, how he admitted that, like I was talking about before. I'm like, literally, that is so funny, because there are people out there who are like, oh, why don't I have that ability and you do? Oh my god, how do I unlock it? But it is a custom ability that Kirito just had. So I don't know who gave it to him or how he unlocked that, but hopefully they get to all have like their own separate type of ability coming soon. So he is a really good friend there. And then Asuna cares. There was a fucking ship moment. So basically the ship moment was her just kind of saying that she cares so much that she was going to take time off and be able to help him because she didn't want to see him die anymore. She didn't want to see him suffer anymore. And that whole solo, like, you know, I'm a solo is basically disappearing because he's going to team up with her. And hopefully this does kind of like make their relationship get more built upon, because this kind of shows us that, hey, you know, now they're gonna get together, and hey, now they're gonna spend more time together, and hey, you know what's gonna happen? Maybe there's gonna be some moments. Oh yeah, just fuck each other. Make it a hint. Okay, oh my god, oh my god. Oh my god, shut up, cat. Anyway, guys, there's also the guild, the top guild. They are basically pissed off at Kirito because, hey, you took our second in command, which I understand completely. I understand that guy's perspective completely. That she just kind of like yeeted out, you know, and like he was just like, fuck, bitch, what the hell? Unless she did tell them, because she said she's gonna take a leave of absence. But like, I understand what he was going through, but the thing is, how they're handling this is fucking raw. Why don't you duel me? And if you win, you can leave. But if you don't, we get her back plus you. So it's like, let's just talk about this, you know? She wants some time off to deal with her mans, you know? They want to have those moments, you know? But the thing is too, when it comes to that, it kind of worries me because I feel like Kirito has beat the bodyguard, but I don't know if he's going to be able to beat this guy because I don't know if this guy is the top, like, council member, first in command dude. But it is concerning because how is he going to root him? You know what I mean? Hello, everybody. Yes. Oh my god. Now it's time to get back into... Oh no, my thing's not open. Get back into the shipping simulator that is... Sword Art on. It answered that for me. So this is a shipping button, if you guys don't know. It's just the air horn app that I just randomly found. I said, hey, this will be fun. It's also... We also feature this on community... It didn't work. There we go. We also feature it on community days, Patron days, and it's a lot of fun. Yeah. If you guys take part on that, it's basically a voice chat for 5 hours on Thursdays at 5:30 p.m. EST, EDT, ET. I'll just say ET phone home. But yeah, if you guys want to join, we watch anime, we watch movies, we hang out. It's a lot of fun. But alright, guys, we're getting more into Sword Art Online, and hopefully I get to press that button a lot because the last episode I really did, and I'm really enjoying how they again are kind of building up the relationship. So hopefully you get to see this because we're already on episode 10, and by now I think something should happen. Anyway, guys, last time we left off, basically we got into a little bit of a issue with the dude, the hierarchy guy who's like, if you could fight us, then you can be free if you win. But if you don't, then that means that Asuna and you are now under our captivity. That's always great. But anyway, guys, let's get started. This is Mr. Frog, who's going to be, I'm going to be taking notes for all AAOG Geek Academy. This is my notepad. Do your homework, guys. Let's get started. Class, get a wedgie. What the hell? Class is in, Pikachu agrees. Class is in session. I'm going to keep it over here. I don't know why it's easier to... Wife! Yeah. Everyone's shook. Ooh. Ooh. Divine Blade. Whoa, really? That's crazy to know. Oh. Here we go. Look how big his sword is. So they have a minute, like, wait, oh shit. Kirito's just like so not put together with both of those swords. They just don't fit. Like, it's, using one would be fine, but you're gonna be, oh no. He's not having it. Oh! Oh! Oh shit. Ouch. Yes. So this is why it's important to use a shield. Yeah. Oh my god, this animation. Damn. Damn. And that's when I knew I fucked up. Wait, what? What? Wait. Wait, excuse me? Was it rigged? Was it rigged? This is rigged! Rigged! No! I saw it. He moved. Like, that was like a time stop thing. Stop it. Oh my god. Oh my god. She's gonna help him so much. She's gonna help him. Oh. Oh, fucking babies! Oh my god! Okay. Oh fuck. Oh. And then they did it. Oh my god, that was so good. Oh my god. Oh! 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 Stop it! Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. This is not actually happening. Hold on. Oh. Oh. I'm getting ready for this shit moments. Shut up. Is everything okay? Are they good now? Oh. Now! Because he's part of the guild.
Awesome. Now, let's go clear a dungeon.
Yay. Oh no. I don't know. I don't know about this. I don't know if he's being nice. I don't know. I don't trust this dude. I don't trust him. Let's just take a break here. Oh god, they're paralyzed! What the fuck? Never mind about that. Never mind, bodyguard, but... You okay, dude? You good? You want some coffee or the therapy? Oh! He is insane.
Poor sad old Godfrey. I always knew you were a colossal idiot, but this proves you're even dumber than I thought.
What the fuck is even... Why is it that the happy characters always have to go? Dude, this is fucking murder. Ew, stop!
Why the hell would a guy like you join the Knights of the Blood Oath? You'd be more at home with one of the criminal guilds.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Kirito, stop. Stop it. He found a reason worth living.
Why you keep struggling? Are you afraid of dying after all? No, I'm just not ready yet.
Holy crap.
That's the way I like it.
Stop it. Stop it. Dude, you're almost dead. Oh my god. Dude. Yes. Asuna protect. Asuna attack. Shut the fuck up. She's not gonna hold back. Oh, she doesn't hold back. She's just like pokey poke poke. Poke poke. She does not hold back. I love this. Sure, now. You just get slayed. You get owned. Mic drop. Yeah, now you get to taste your own medicine. Oh no! Oh shit! Oh my god. His hand just... Oh my god. His hand is gone. His hand... Lost. Oh no. 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 Oh. Oh! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Oh, he found his reason for living. The fuck right now, boy! No. Oh. No! Are they gonna get funky? Are they gonna get fun? Oh my god, yeah!
No, wait, I didn't. All I wanted was to spend the night with you tonight.
You know the other thing. She's like, but I wanted to get funky, bitch. Did they do the funk? Did they? Oh my god, they totally funked. They totally got funky.
Southwest of 422, there's this tiny little village.
They gotta move in together? We go there and get funky all the time. The fuck you just say? The fuck? What? Did he just say he's gonna get married to her? Did he just fucking propose? Obviously, before I move on with this, they got funky. You could totally tell. I mean, basically, she was basically naked under there. So unless they did other things, they got funky. They funked, okay? They totally funked each other. Like, literally, okay? I have a lot to talk about, but holy crap. So, let's start from the top before we talk about how not only did they get funky, but also talking about how now suddenly they're gonna give up on the front lines and get married to each other. Yeah, so let's start. Okay, so the commander has a unique skill, which is called Divine Blade, and no one has ever seen him drop to the yellow zone before. It was always green. Now that's kind of suspicious to me, because even how they were fighting with each other, despite the fact that he was complimenting him, I feel as if it was rigged. Because of the fact that how Kirito saw his shield move. Now, last episode, I think I do have written down, they were talking about shields, and a lot of people don't like using them. But the commander guy, he seems that he loves to use his shield. I don't know what it is about that shield, but something is up, because in that moment that Kirito kind of like lunged for it, the shield was kind of out, and then you saw it kind of move. Like it was kind of, I don't know, rigged. The thing is, though, is I don't know who this guy is and why he wants them involved. Maybe it is to get them not on the front lines. Maybe it is to keep, you know, because Kirito is the best, so maybe like he kind of planned all this. I don't know, but I don't know if he is. I'm trying to think here. The commander guy might be connected to not the creator of the game, but somebody like a guild, like another guild, or maybe the murder guild, or he might be connected to the guy who actually created the game. I'm not sure, but it just seems all too strange that this is happening where like Kirito goes and fights him, and then it just automatically seems like, you know, Kirito doesn't really lose a fight, but the thing is like he kind of like basically he lost this fight because it looked like it moved. Like if you replay that scene, you'll see the shield, it kind of moves. Like, that's not just like a... So I think that if that wasn't rigged, no matter, I don't know who did that, but I feel as if people are planning to get him in that guild for some odd reason. Because I feel like everyone wants to kill Kirito. Because the murderer guild, they've been around him, how long, how many people have died. I really feel like someone feels as if Kirito is a threat to them. So people are trying to go against Kirito. Again, I'm just speculating here. So also, him being part of a guild. So that was an important scene. Now that he's becoming part of the guild, it's like, wow, he might have to relive his whole entire life. And with Asuna, that moment when she's like, oh, why do you avoid people? Why do you avoid guilds? He talks about the past. He opens up to her, and he's still self-blaming. Now, he fucking opened up to her. Meaning, like, he legitimately he let it all out. He let it loose. He let it all out and just expressed it. He hasn't done that to anyone. And he just did that to her. And then she says, I will not die because I will protect you. So that was just a wonderful scene there, because not only does that show that she's basically in love with him, but also that she will do whatever it takes to protect him, because, you know, he feels like he always has to protect everybody, but has never been protected before. Then here she comes, and now he feels as if he can be protected by somebody because now she's in his life. So I think that's a very nice thing, because he was always doing the protecting, but now he has somebody to protect her, like him. So damn it, the relationship is just complex over the last 2 years. All right, so when he was like, wait, because she was like, I wanted to be alone. And then I thought this is a moment for us to be alone. And then he goes, I hope you can wait for me. Wait until I come back. Shipping fucking moments. So that was like, basically you're like, oh, these guys are, they know what they want. Nobody's just saying anything, but they know what they want. And as we saw, they got it. They got funky. All right, so moving on from there. I wrote down that the bodyguard is now nice. No, he wasn't. He was not nice. He was basically, I was like, big X there, I wrote. Big X. Because he poisoned them. He paralyzed them with some kind of like paralyzation thingy. It was spiked. It was spiked! What's with this rigging? And what's with this spiking? This one is all about traitors! Okay, so basically, he is part of the murderer guild. He is a murderer, and bad shizzles had to happen. So yep, I wrote down part of the murder guild. And it was kind of scary when he was basically stabbing the guy like, I enjoy this. I want this. I don't like this. And then he turns around and he's like, You made me do this. How could you? And he's like, oh no, you felt like you weren't doing, you were having a good time. And so like, then he almost kills him. He was like that close to dying, like that close. Thank God Asuna came when she did. And then in that moment, Kirito found a reason to live. He knew it. Because when he was dying, who did he last think of? When he's like, I'm not ready to die yet, who did he think of? In that moment, he wasn't thinking about himself. He wasn't thinking about being a solo player. He thought of the one and only Asuna. So he thought of her, and that's when he knew he had a reason to live now. Because I feel as if this boy really didn't. He always felt like he couldn't, and now he does. So basically, we noticed in that moment, Asuna loves and protects him. Because you could tell their ship was completely just in this episode. This episode was just like, fuck it all. Just let them have funky. So, she protects him. She loves him. It's all written down there. And you could tell they didn't say, I love you. They didn't have that moment where it's like, I love you. You're everything to me. Like, they didn't have that, but they had a moment of just like, he basically kisses her, and then they go over her house, and she's like, I need my pride underwear. And then it's like, let's get funky. And then he's like, no. And then she fights him. We don't see the in-between. I wish we did. And then she's like naked under the covers, and he goes like this. So obviously you could tell they funked. Okay, so basically what, oh, he lost his hand. Is that, I didn't notice if that grew back or not. I think it grew back. I'm not sure. But he didn't want to, he also, when he basically, in that moment when he killed the dude, the bodyguard dude, probably was a very self-satisfying moment. But I feel like he didn't want Asuna to live with the fact that she was a murderer, so that's kind of why, like, I mean, she lost her sword, obviously. But if he didn't jump in, then she probably would have been dead. But at the same time, I feel like he didn't want her to live with the fact that she was going to kill somebody, if that makes sense to you guys. So there's that. Then he quizzes her. Then, again, I say he found his reason for living. And then after they funked, basically, she was dreaming of the real world. And then she was just like, I want to go back, but I don't want to lose this world and everything I've gained over the last 2 years. I'm not sure. And he's like, bitch, I swear, my whole life here, why I work so fucking hard is because I want to get you and everybody else back to the real world. But if we're not, hey, I'm cool with it too. Okay, let's get married. Done of the episode. That was the full episode. That is Sword Art Online. They're married now. Okay, so yeah, that was my review of this episode. And yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes next with their ship. I feel like that arc is over. What the hell was that noise? I don't know where we're gonna go next with this, but all I do know is I'm excited to see where their ship goes, why the hell that was rigged, who the people are behind all of this, and yeah, a lot of other things too. I was told that they did, indeed, in fact, get funky. Is it canon? Kind of. I'm not sure. But I was told. Do you guys want me to read that chapter? I'd be happy. I'd be happy to. That would be fantastic. Hell yeah. Anyway, guys, welcome back to the All Ages Geek Academy. Ew, who puts the "the" there? Welcome back to All Ages Geek Academy. My name is Kat, and you know that already. Welcome back to the dormitory that is Kat's dormitory. The best dormitory. Nobody else's dormitory can compete. And yeah, welcome back. So today we're going to be doing more Sword Art Online. I'm excited. I know you guys are excited. I'm personally excited because now I know that they got funky. And they kind of hinted at that. Like, you can only guess what happened. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what? Okay, oh my god. Also, my button, you know, the is, my phone needs to charge. So what I'm gonna do is, I mean, I could download it on my iPad and have a bigger button. I don't know if that would be louder. I really want to get one that is actually like in, like, not even just a button, but an actual one. I'm also gonna be getting a megaphone to announce certain things. So yeah, stay tuned for that. That's gonna be fun. Oh no. Wait. Did I watch this? Oh no! This was this was last time. Very well. However. Oh no! This is just. It just seems like it's the same, but oh shit. What? Okay. Oh, it's so pretty. So it's October. So it's gonna be a. That's a nice little cabin. Okay. Look at that is absolutely gorgeous. I have to make the noises myself because oh wait, might still not be dead. What? Don't fall off the balcony, bitch. Oh, they look so cute. They look so cute. Oh my god. It's still working well, cat. Oh my. So they did get married. So I know they got engaged, but they actually got. Fuck! Damn! So it's like they. Okay, hold on. Put right, cat, right. Where's my pen? That is a good point to bring up. Oh, so that's kind of showing okay. Oh my god. Ba. Ow. Oh shit. Oh shit. Did they get funky again?
Oh my god, is he younger than me?
Ha! Imagine. That is something to think about. That is something to think about. That is something. Is he though? Oh. They needed this break. Oh. You good? You're married. What's wrong? Why are you embarrassed? You're married. He's like, no, what?
So, you're saying you don't want to go have fun?
Oh shit, she's mad. PMSing. Do people... I'm not even gonna ask that question. I'm not gonna even ask that question. I mean, is it... Do they... I want to ask that question, but at the same time, I don't want... You know where... I said PMSing. You know where I'm going with this. Oh. Excuse me. Not working. I have to write this down. Is he gonna be able to hold her? Oh, true. He's like, I don't fucking want to. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, that waterfall is beautiful. Why would they ever want to fucking leave? Something's gonna happen. But Horsey. He is so fucking whipped. You see, he doesn't want to do this. He's whipped. Or like Chandler and Friends. Whoppa! Whoppa! No. I feel as if something's got... Oh, there's fishermen. Hello. Oh. Young lovers. Oh my god. Do we actually... Oh no. Maybe it's just a player who likes to have a glow. It's just like every ghost character in like anime. Like, we know they have the haunted episode. Oh god. Oh god, is that actual? The fuck?
That's not a ghost.
So... No, she's like, jeez. Mysterious Guel. Who is she? Oh my god, she's so cute. She's so young.
There's something really strange about her.
What do you mean?
She doesn't have a cursor.
That's weird. What?
Maybe it's some kind of bug.
Oh,
I wonder, did she log into SAO by herself?
that is so sad.
Family? Or has she been alone here? All this
Like, imagine, like from this girl's perspective, like just wandering around, alone, forgotten. Oh, literally her mother now. There's so much to talk about in just those few scenes. Oh! She's just watching her. Our daughter's fine. She's alive. Oh.
Nice to meet you. My name's Asuna.
Where are your parents now? Oh.
What were you doing in the forest?
Hito and Anna. Oh, that's so sad. That's just, her voice is so precious. She's such a bean. Please don't don't tell me, don't fucking tell me something's gonna, oh no. Oh! Oh! Oh my god! Oh! No! 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 That's so precious! And then automatically she's like, fuck! She's my kid now! She actually looks like she would be their child.
There you go, Yui. This one's yours. I want the same one that Daddy has.
Oh my god.
Okay.
He's like, I'm gonna make you suffer! This is torture. Hot sauce is not... Are you kidding me? No. No. Oh. Hot sauce is torture. Don't do it to yourself. She's a child. What are you doing, Kirito? What are you doing? No, what are you doing? Oh. He's like, ah, my throat is on fire, but it's fine!
Pour some extra spicy food tonight if you want.
Okay, let's not get carried away. I'm not cooking anything nuclear.
Something's going to happen. Things are going way too nice right now. Something's going to happen. This doesn't... I'm calling it. Something's going to happen. This is way too precious. This isn't like one of those precious animes. They have precious moments, but...
That place is army territory. It might be a good idea if we go in
Very true. Yeah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this is starting because I have everything under number 7 as mysterious girl, so that was that part. Now, oh my gosh, she's on his shoulders. Now we're moving on to let's go and try to figure things out. And the bad things are gonna, what the hell? Oh, bad things are gonna happen. What? What? Wait, excuse me? What is going on?
What's the matter? Yui.
What?
Did you remember something?
Everyone's hearts. Oh my god. What is going on? What is going on? Oh, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about. You can't, what the fuck? Is she a glitch in the system? No.
My God. Yui.
What is she?
What was that?
But the thing is with this, it's really intriguing. As you could see, my wonderful list of craziness. Yes. Basically what you could see throughout this whole thing, it was kind of like representing playing house. And the importance of that. What is my hair doing? What do you do? What the hell is it? How did it even happen? No. Basically, the importance of this is like playing house, and again, I did number these things, so I know exactly which ones to talk about first. But we'll get to that soon because I have number 7 has like the most like the list that I have to actually talk about. But what the fuck is going on? Is she a glitch? Like, is something happening where? Because she said like everyone's hearts. I don't know what the fuck that means. And also alone in the dark. So saying you're alone in the dark kind of means like she wasn't actually in, like, I mean, she's alone. I'm trying to think. Let me speculate for a few minutes. Saying you're alone in the dark can mean a few things. 1, you're trapped underground. 2, you're trapped somewhere that someone locked you up and then she got out. 3, she might actually be a glitch in the system where darkness is all consuming. 4, maybe somebody never, like, maybe there is somebody who actually did abuse her. To give an example, just like with Eddie and Overhaul, it could be something like that because I feel, do they have the same voice actors? But I feel as if it could be something like that, like somebody is abusing her, or this could be like a potential leading on to the next arc, which could be something about glitches, because her saying everyone's hearts and alone in the dark, that doesn't necessarily seem like that's a certain section that they're in. And that also seems like something fishy is going on here, because I don't think any of the characters would say like, oh, everyone's hearts and alone in the dark. I mean, I know she is a kid, but at the same time, that's like raising a lot of questions as to what she may mean by alone in the freaking dark. So anyway, let's go from point one. So with Married, what I liked about that is it kind of proved to us that they were with the animation. You saw both of their rings. Like, you could have been just like, oh, we saw Kirito like wearing a random ring on his finger, and you're just like, that's cool, maybe he has a new fashion. But then we saw Asuna also had one, which kind of proved to us through the animation without necessarily having to tell us. Through the animation, they just they basically told us by saying, oh, they are married, and it is proven as canon. Also, something there was raising a lot of points about this. What Asuna did say, saying like, oh, is this real? Like, no, what Kirito said, like, oh, is this real? Because it's not in the real world. That can actually raise a lot of awareness about like how people sometimes virtually date, or sometimes people virtually date online. That can also be what that represents, because what she was saying, like, oh, when I do meet up with you, I'll just do it all over again. So that was really nice to see, because he looked like he was really concerned about it, and he was like, oh, is this actually real or not? Because if you think about it, like, he never really had that many connections with anybody. So being able to form a connection with somebody inside of something that he loves, which is SAO, it kind of is fantastic to see him grow, you know, like to be possibly meet new friends in the real world, and maybe like all these people that he does meet, maybe they'll all meet up with each other and become actual good friends. Because as we saw in the beginning, Kirito is basically a NEET. He shut himself out. I mean, based on what he told us with his backstory, there is a reason he is that way. But it is good to see him being worried about that, because he never wanted a connection with anyone before, and now he is craving that connection. So it was really good too, as these two needed a break. I mean, after all these episodes and seeing what they all have been through, at this point in time, you're just like, yeah, they needed this. They needed this little vacation. So I'm kind of glad they are getting it, but it is also concerning that now with what's going on with Yui, it's going to bring them back to possibly not the front lines, but something else is going to happen. Maybe a mini arc will take place, but it's not going to bring them back fully to the front lines, which is also concerning, because they are the best two. Everyone needs a vacation sometimes, but at the same time, they are the best two. So something might be going on behind the scenes, with not just with the commander, because he seems like a pretty chill guy, but everybody else, there is something going on behind the scenes, which I feel as if losing those two is gonna cause a lot of other problems that they're gonna step into later on. So what was good was really funny when she's like, oh my god, is he younger than me? Like, she actually freaked out about it, because that's actually a really good point to make with people who do virtually or online do date. Like, how she was like, oh my god, is he actually... Because that was actually funny, because that's what a lot of people tend to worry about. Even if you're like role-playing with somebody, that's something you always have to worry about. So her adding that was really funny, because it just added to her own worry, and you're like, Asuna, you shouldn't be. Like, as of right now, like, there's a lot of other shit going on right now, but it's funny to see that because they're on this vacation, she has these different types of worries. Basically, they were having fun. We saw, like, the pictures that they were taking, and they're not working, which, again, is a concern for me, because I feel as if because they're not there, something's gonna go on behind the scenes, and they're gonna be like, oh shit, we should have never done this. Something I also want to know is Kirito is very whipped, extremely whipped. It's so funny, because she's like, just do it, horsey. Fucking do it. And she's like kind of forcing him, which is like his face just like, I don't want to do this. And when she's like, wave, you're gonna seem like a jerk if you don't wave. And he's like, I don't want to do this. So he is totally whipped. I don't think he necessarily minds though. But it's funny to note that we know who wears the pants in that relationship. So when he was kind of like doing like a joke, we're saying, oh, real ghosts and torture souls of the creatures and people who have died here. And then he gave this whole entire story. You can see how creative he is. This man should write a book, because he's very creative. We thought it was a joke, and then Asuna's all like, oh, fuck. Something's over there, and she started freaking out, and then he's like, that's not a ghost, and then it is Yui. So before we learned about her name, before we learned anything, here are my notes on her. There are so many notes, as you can see from here. I even drew the little thingy that looks like it is from The Sims. So basically I said number 7, mysterious girl. What do we have? I was at the moment that they ran towards her, I was like, this is setting up the whole playing house type thing. Like, they just got married. The first note I said, they're adopting a child. Like, I knew, I was just like, I called it just the way it was set up. I'm like, this girl is gonna think of them as parents. And how, basically how they are with each other. Like, it's like kind of setting up the whole playing house thing to add, like, he even said, like, oh, you gave more life into our cabin. So the first note was adopting a child. The next one was, why is there a kid playing essay out loud? If you log into something, you would have a group of people that you're with. Maybe you logged in with your parents. Obviously, for this dude to get away with anything, he probably had a lot of warnings, like, it's probably like rated T for teen. It's definitely not rated E for everyone based on how this game is. I mean, not even with the combat alone, but based on what they are able to do within the game, it's definitely not rated E for everyone. So to know why a kid, like why they were speculating, why is there a kid in SAO? That I have the same question, because I'm like, why is there a kid in SAO? There shouldn't be a kid in SAO. So it's really intriguing to know, like, why was she there? And then they thought, like, maybe she got separated from parents, like she had to. I mean, like, there's no way that a kid would have logged in by herself in this game. And then maybe she's an NPC. That's something I was thinking, like, that's why she didn't have the stylus thingy. And I'm like, but then they reveal that she's not an NPC, because they would have been warned, like something would have triggered the system to be like, oh, you picked up an NPC, you cannot do that, no. Also, that raises speculation. Has, like, do you know if any of the characters actually form a relationship with the NPCs? Because that'd be really sad if they get out of SEO and then they don't have that relationship anymore. So, like, that's the first 2 questions I had. Like, is she an NPC? But then I was like, no, she's not, because they figured that out. But why? I'm still wondering why Kid is playing SEO. Like, she doesn't remember anything. Then I said she's by herself. She's alone, which we saw later on in point number 12 that I have written down here. She is alone. She's by herself, and she's in darkness. So, why is she by herself? Like, why would anybody, like, in my head, I'm like, why would anyone let this kid wander, like, by herself unless she gets separated from a group? You know? So I'm wondering if she was with a group, but she doesn't remember anything, so that sucks. And then I said they're basically playing house, which then goes back to the whole, oh, they adopted her thing, which, let me put arrows here. They basically adopted her, and it kind of shows us that they are playing that house, which is funny because it's kind of bringing that more humanness. So I don't know if somebody, like, made her go there. So then, because I feel as if people are forcing them to stay away from the front lines because they want something to happen behind the scenes. Like, I feel like that's what's going on. So maybe someone forced her to go there and she's like a forced character that someone's manipulating. I don't know. So they are playing house, and then she has no memory, which sucks because having no memory means, oh shit, like anything can happen, and then something's gonna trigger her mind if she does get a memory back, which we saw everyone's hearts, and we saw this kid raising up, and I'm like, what is going on? Why is everyone's hearts flying around? Why are you the only one that sees it? Her name is Yui, which is an adorable name. It was so adorable when she was saying their names too. Like, she couldn't say their, it was so fun. Like, it was Akito and Una, or something. And then something else on a note is Kirito is good with kids because of his sister cousin. We learned about that earlier on, that he is really good with, like, handling younger players, and especially kids because of what he's been through in life. So that was good. But then it was revealed to us that she adopted them as her parents. And that is something that's really fantastic because she felt safe with them. And knowing that you can feel safe with somebody, even if they are, like, not 100%, like, you don't know them at all, knowing that she felt safe gives me hope that she potentially can become a recurring character that, like, helps them with their adventure, or she can potentially help them with a lot of things that goes on in life, and make them feel better about themselves to even, like, grow their bond. Like, hopefully she doesn't die because I'm not gonna be able to handle this. The way it's being set up right now, there are a few red flags, but you know how good I am with that. So something Asuna said was she regressed like a baby. So we don't know how old this girl is, but the way she is acting like a child. She is acting like a baby, but she regressed because she doesn't know, like, who she is or what's going on, and it's scary. I feel like it is scaring Yui. Like, it is kind of like freaking her out that she doesn't know what's going on, but at the same time she has that mindset of a baby, and then saying that she's calling them mommy and daddy and everything, but also because she has no idea who she is or where she came from. And something that was really sad was when we saw, because this is going to leave off onto moving onto point 8 after this, is Asuna was like, I don't want to say goodbye. And Kirito was the same time, like, same thing. He was like, you know, she added more life to her little cabin. And then that is the end of Playing House. Whether that was just a few, like, minutes into the episode, we saw that they were there for, like, what, like, 2-3 days. So that was, I think this is going to be the end of them taking a break because something else is going to happen. And while on their little mini vacation away from the front lines, this is going to give them like even more shit to do. So then after that mini little arc, we saw that in point 8, the town of beginnings was empty, which they were basically calculating, like, you know, there's 6,000 players. A lot of them live in the town of beginnings. There's like probably like 2,000 people that are here. It was empty. It was kind of scary because, you know, like in certain games that you play when you get to a certain section and then it's all like, the one game I absolutely love is Twilight Princess from Legend of Zelda. And basically there are moments in a town where it just gets really freaky. I gotta replay that game. It's such a good game. But it was empty. And you question, like, even when they were walking, it was just like, why does it seem so empty if this is where everyone basically lives? And then from there, like, I'm wondering if the army has anything to do with it. I'm wondering if people are dying, because Yui was saying everyone's hearts. And then we hear the stupid army guys. They were acting shady. They were mentioning taxes. They were picking on the kids. And then this woman, I forgot her name. I should have wrote her name down. It wasn't Sasha. I don't think it was Sasha. But she basically was like, oh no, don't hurt the kids, don't hurt the children. And I'm just like, what is going on with these kids? You know, like first Yui and now these kids are getting picked on by the freaking army. So number 10 is basically Asuna did not hold back. She just jumped. Because it's a safe zone, which is great to know that in the safe zone they can't get hurt. But also, damn, she's a badass. Like everyone else was like holding back. She was like, no, son, not gonna have it. Is it Miss something? I forgot her name, the woman that was taking care of the kids, but they'll probably reference her in the next episode. So she did not hold back, which was fantastic. And then from there, we see Yui kind of like freak out, and she's like, oh, everyone's hearts, and then she was alone in the dark, which is point 11, point 12, and that goes back to her, you know, saying, like, thinking, them speculating she is alone. So that kind of answers their question that she was alone. She's alone in the dark. I have so many questions, because I want to know, what does she mean by alone in the dark? Because when you say you're alone in the dark, that means a few things. God dang it. And that raises speculation for a lot, and probably the next episode. If not the next episode, a few things will be revealed to us. But if I missed anything, let me know. Here are my notes for Sōdo Āto Onrain, episode 11. I am so happy we're getting somewhere into this, more into this series. Because I feel like them taking a break from the front lines is bad. So I'm kind of waiting for that build up to happen where it's just like, oh, you were away. You couldn't prevent this. Aha. I'm just waiting for that build up to happen. I don't think it's going to be with the commander because he seems like a chill guy, but I obviously could also be wrong. I mean, I'm still wondering as to why when Kirito fought him, why there was like a glitch where his shield kind of moved. So I don't know if somebody's rigging the game. I don't know, but we'll see by watching, and all my questions will be answered. Let's get started. Something that's great is they are married, as it is proven. They were talking about, like, is it real because it's virtual? That also gives a shout out to any of you guys who may have formed relationships online with anybody. And, like, that was great that they said that, but it's so cute when they do interact with each other. But they were playing house, and I feel like this is a great time to take notes. Like, I feel like this is a really good one, because I remember by even just looking at these notes, I remember every little point about that episode. So when I do have to study in my final exam when we finish this season, I'm at least gonna be like, okay, these are my notes. So gotta make sure I pay attention. All right, guys, so we're moving on. This is the One Piece. If you haven't seen any of the One Piece, please do. These are our notes for that. We also just did some Dragon Ball and Fairy Tail. So if you haven't checked those out, be sure to, because I'm also going to be taking final exams on those. I'm going to guess.
I know, right? It's like this pretty much
Why is it so quiet?
all the time. Is Yui feeling any better?
Well, she got a good night's sleep, so I think she's okay. I don't know. You tell me.
Has this ever happened to her before?
She's like, eh.
You see, we found her on floor 22.
It's like, no, we're parents now.
The poor thing. She's lost her memory. That's
Oh.
the reason we came here.
Oh.
We thought maybe someone in the town of beginnings might know who she is.
Oh.
Have you ever seen her before?
Sorry, I
Hmm.
When the thing started, a lot of the children suffered severe psychological trauma.
Oh my god!
Try and do nothing, so I moved to this church and made it a safe place for them to live.
Oh my, so basically an orphanage.
Today, working for kids like these, kids who might need my help, but in all this time, I've never seen her before.
Aww. God bless her. Good woman.
Actually, it was our leader thinker. He never wanted it to turn into the kind of dictatorial organization.
And then it became that way. Because it always happens that way. Because that's life.
But then the guild grew too large, didn't it?
Yes. Oh god.
After much infighting, one man became very powerful. His name was Kibao.
Kibao.
Became stronger and stronger, monopolizing all the best monster spawn points. They're out of control now.
Are you kidding me? Spiky dude.
It was obvious to Kibao that
It's always about the taxes. It's always about the taxes.
this is the entrance.
Oh, this is dark.
Don't worry, I'm not afraid.
Like, I mean, like, it's a dark place.
Believe it or not, she's a heck of a lot tougher than she looks.
She'll make a fine swordswoman someday.
Oh my god, they are legitimately parents.
We should get going.
What was that look? Oh my god, that scared the shit out of me. Oh my god, they're frogs. Yes. Slice and dice. As she's just watching him slaughter everything, laughing.
I feel like I should apologize. He's doing all the fighting.
Nah.
No, he's happy out there. Really, he loves getting his battle on. We're pretty far down. Are we almost there?
Do we trust her?
Thinker hasn't moved from this position for a while now. It could be a safe zone, but I'm not sure.
Uh-huh.
Ew.
What is that?
It's scavenged token.
Ew.
Hey, the weirder the meat, the better the taste. Maybe you can cook
Oh,
it
it's
up.
moving. It's moving. It's moving.
What the hell?
What the fuck?
What am I gonna do with these?
She's throwing all of them. That's wasting food.
You smile.
There's a player inside.
What? Don't just run! What do we learn? What do we learn? What do we learn? Don't fucking run. There's a trap. Stop. It's a trap. It's a trap. Stop.
No, stay away! The corridor's rigged!
It's fucking rigged. Oh no. No. No, she's... Stop it. She's God dang it. That was almost her spine. That is pretty, though. That is pretty.
Julia, take her to the safe zone and wait for us there, okay?
Okay.
Mommy.
Oh my god. Oh my god, this... Oh my god. No, 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 no. Oh my god. What? 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 Excuse me? Child Bean? Bean? What are you doing?
What are you doing? Get away from it!
Wait, Bean. No, no. What the hell? What? What? Excuse me? What the hell is that? I'm so concerned right now. Boy, that is fucking badass. What the hell? Look at that face. She's like a 2-year-old. Oh my god. Damn. What? What? She's a program?
And I was designed to put players at ease with me. That's why I was given the ability to emulate complex emotions.
Oh my god.
Nothing about me is real.
No!
Not even my fears. I'm so sorry, Asuna.
Oh my god.
Then, what about your amnesia? Can that even happen to an AI? 2 years ago, on the day of the official launch, and for reasons I never understood, the Cardinal program banned me from interacting
What?
with players. I wasn't allowed to assist them. I couldn't do anything except continue monitoring the mental states. Their situation, in a word, was horrible.
Oh my god. She saw everybody die.
Terror, despair, rage. People were overcome by negative feelings.
Oh my god.
They helped me say,
You aren't just some programming. The system can't control you.
Oh.
If you want something, all you have to do is say it. Go ahead, tell us what you want.
That's so sad. Oh no. This is like Detroit Become Human all over again. Don't do this to me. No. Oh god, no. This is so broken. This is Detroit Become Human all over again.
Remember, you're our child.
Oh my god. Why? Don't! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
There's gotta be a way around it.
What? I knew this was gonna happen. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Go!
whenever the two of you are around, you have a way of making people smile. From now on, and for me,
My heart.
my work,
Wow, Cardinal. Wow, Cardinal system. Fuck you. Dude, this is messed up. I'm telling you.
I can't be happy without you.
Oh my god, no. And they've only known her for how long? What else do they have to go through? They just basically lost their daughter. They just basically lost their daughter. She's gone. They just lost their daughter. Wow. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, this one's worse than any of them. Oh my god.
Cardinal! No! Kayaba! You're holding too tight.
I'm dead. I'm dead. God dang it. Can they revive her like they did with the dragon thingy?
If the game does get clear, and this world ends, what's going to happen to Yui?
Don't worry. I fixed it so it didn't oversave to the local memory of my Reki. When we get back,
Oh my god.
recreating her the way she was isn't going to be easy. But if there's a way, we'll find it.
This one was such a good one. She's wearing it. Oh, fucking damn it.
Our first child.
Oh my god.
We'll see her again. Hey, Asuna? You okay?
I'm broken. I am broken. Broken. She's still... No beings can fucking exist in this world. They're just either die, they're gonna be picked on. They're gonna be just destroyed. What is this? Why do you torture me? All right, so here are my wonderful notes. I did some doodling too about whatever that stupid asshole's name is. Kibao, whatever, spiky hair dude. I know that looks nothing like him, but okay. So basically, the woman in the beginning, she created an orphanage for all the kids. Like, if you think of how they were saying, they didn't necessarily say orphanage. They were like, oh, this is a place for all the kids to live here and feel safe. And I'm just like, that woman's a saint. That woman deserves an award. That woman deserves everything because she basically just started an orphanage for these kids to feel at home. And that is fantastic. So something else that was like, I was like, are you fucking kidding me? Like, what is with this series? Why do they like to torture beings? I don't understand. Like, the kids suffered from psychological trauma because of what happened. Like, obviously they did, but they didn't have to actually tell us because now I'm broken thinking about all these people that went through this. I mean, like, adults, yeah, they get it. They've been gaming for their whole lives. It's still psychological trauma for them. But at the same time, these kids, do you think they deserve to go through that? No. Did they? Yes. So moving on from there to whatever, spiky hair dude. I literally wrote spiky dude. He went crazy with power. He created certain things. He made sure that woman's like love interest, that he was kept there. And that's gonna be interesting because with the guild and everything, like, we're gonna have to learn more about him. And what kind of crazy with power shit that he's been up to. So I'm glad that they're finally referencing more of the older characters that we learned about like 2 years ago prior to the events that are occurring now. So I really love that. I love when things recur and you're just like, oh shit, I remember this asshole. So something that I realized, Yui could be like a lie detector, which now makes sense because why? Because it was just revealed to us. What was revealed to us? She is not human. She is a mental health program system thingy to help people with their mental health and not commit suicide in the game, because she got shut down 2 years ago because of the stupid cardinal, and basically she was able to like not help them, and then she had filled with errors, which I don't know if that was the player errors. I don't know why she was filled with those errors. It didn't really it explained like how, but I'm also intrigued as to why she got all those errors. But before we found out about that, we're like, okay, she could be like a lie detector. And I was like, that's not something that a human could possibly do unless they have some kind of power. And what was funny, number 5 that I wrote down is they were like bragging parents. And I'm like, you just met her and look at these bonds they already met. Look at these bonds. How are they going to be when they have actual kids, you know? Something too, I wrote this down. Now that I think about it, the woman, I forgot her name already. So I should have wrote her name down too. She gave her like a look. Like, it wasn't like a pissed off look. It wasn't any kind of look like that. It was just kind of like a look like she was confused and concerned, like, what is this? And what I realized is because that woman's very kind of like, she was more stoic, but also kind of upset that her love interest was in pain and suffering, and she couldn't get to him. And then Yui said like she noticed that she smiled afterwards, and I'm like, oh, that's why, because this woman has been suffering probably in silence, and now that she has people to help her and she's seeing them interact, why she looked at them that way is because she probably thought like, oh, that's how me and my love interests like interact with each other. I think that's what she was thinking when she saw Kirito and Asuna interacting with each other, that basically how they were acting is how her and her love interests actually act with each other. So it was like kind of great to see. Basically, I'm going through her perspective, and that's why Yui was like, oh, I'm smiling because like you finally smiled, and then she was like and everything, because she was like, great. She noticed her smile. Now that we know that she was all about like helping people with mental health and everything, she loved to see that smile. And she also referenced, no matter where you two go, you spread joy for people. So keep doing that. It was basically her saying to them, like, do my job for me because I'm about to go and die. So when she noticed that smile, it was really like wholesome. And I thought that was just a way of a kid being like happy that an adult is happy. But now that we look into it, she was like, she noticed that you were suffering, you were going through pain, but now you're smiling, and I'm great because that was my job and that's what I used to do. Like, that's basically what she's saying there, because all that was revealed to us. And now that we can sit down and think, wow, this makes sense based on how we saw her. She did give them joy. She seriously just gave them joy. That's why they probably got so connected with her in that moment, because she is that, I forgot what exactly, it was like a mental health program thingy, but she helped them through it, so that's what I loved. Number 8, Asuna can fight for herself. What I liked about that is how there's so much lore. I mean, like, there wasn't much I was writing down until this point. Like, there's so much lore. She could fight for herself. And what I liked about that is even when Kirito was like, no, stay back. I'll go and fight. You stay back. You go. She's like, bitch, don't tell me what the fuck to do. I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm going to be on the sidelines with you. Boom! And she goes and fights. I like that. But number 9, Yui, it has a barrier. I was like, she has a barrier. Holy shit. And then we realized she's an immortal object. So I was like, what the hell? She's an object? And then this was revealed. I'm just like, Nani the fuck? Like, this actually happened? Like, she's like this, a program? I thought she was just gonna be like an item or something they could carry around, but she's more than that. She's a program. That's why the Cardinal actually deleted her, because they thought she was an object. Like, oh, this isn't right. We can't have this. Because she deleted the monster, which was pretty cool. I mean, her sword, that was fucking badass. Like, that face she was giving, I'm like, this is the moment when she's a badass. I was like, she probably remembered everything, and then she did, and you're just like, holy shit. So, number 10, she remembers everything. I'm like, exclamation point. Oh my god. And we realized throughout all this is number 10 now, because I took notes and I didn't realize that number 10 was on the bottom. So then I had to keep going up and up and up instead of down, down, down. Let's read through this. So SEO is controlled by cardinal system. So the cardinal system is basically where I cannot say that the bad guy's name is. He controls everything. He's part of the cardinal. He wants to destroy everything because, you know, he just likes to destroy our hearts and beings for some reason. I don't know. 2 years ago, the cardinal banned her. Now that's interesting. I feel like the guy actually wanted people to commit suicide and he wanted people to hurt themselves. Like, you know, if she wasn't banned during that time, none of this would be happening and all these people would probably be fine, like staying in SAO. But I feel like he banned her on purpose just so people could, you know, maybe he thought, oh, it's overpopulated, or, oh, I want to show people, I want to actually use these as guinea pigs and experiments to see what actually does happen when these people do die in my game. That could possibly be it. She's a mental health program. The Cardinal controls everything, so that is where the bad guy probably is. So if they get to destroy the Cardinal, maybe they can destroy the game, but I don't know, because she was even saying the well-being of the players. I don't know if the Cardinal means that that's connected to the Nerf gear, which basically means if that's connected to the Nerf gear, if they destroy the Cardinal... Theon is just drinking water. I have to talk over this. My guinea pig. If they destroy the Cardinal, does that mean that destroys the Nerf gear? Does that break the bond and the connection they have to the game? Does it destroy the game completely? I'm wondering. But I don't know where we're probably not even close to that yet, but I feel like we are headed towards, I don't know how many episodes there are, so we are headed towards like an area where we're going to explore that even more. So again, that's why I'm kind of glad they took a break, because now we're exploring this type of lore for the series. What else here? Oh, basically the Cardinal is the balance of SAO. Balances everything. Errors piled up, and she also wanted to meet them because during the time of the errors, she started to see like these people are bonding with each other while everyone else is just, you know, destroying themselves and being unstable. These two actually found a way to be stable, and for 2 years she watched them and she wanted to meet them so badly, and whenever she got the chance to, she took that chance and was able to meet them, which was beautiful. It was absolutely adorable, because like she was kind of like a super fan of them, saying like, hey, these guys didn't even need me, and yet here they are spreading joy for people and kind of doing my job. She basically, if you think about it, she was a therapist who watched people die. Her program was basically made to make people feel better, and she couldn't at that time. She felt helpless. And imagine you being in that situation where that is your job and you can't do your job and you just watch these people die. Just fucking imagine that. That's terrible. Like, put yourself in this girl's shoes and then get back to me. Okay, thanks, bye. So basically the Cardinal wanted to delete her because they thought, oh, this is an object. We don't have this object in the game. We have to destroy her. And then what was really upsetting was when they were all crying and everything. I'm like, they just really like to mess with your emotions, but they also like to destroy you and say, you can't have any beans. Again, I don't know why this is a recurring theme. It needs to stop. I don't know why this, like, think about how many. Keep a head count, okay, guys? How many beans have suffered already? This needs to stop. Kirito got her heart, which they can recreate her. I also drew like the little heart thingy there. They can recreate her, but like he said, it's gonna be hard to like code her back together. But they do have her heart, which does mean even if the game does get destroyed, they have that code. So if you think about it, that's kind of like taking like like if you think of the game Gmod, it's taking like different mods from other games like Animal Crossing or Pokemon or something and putting them into like the mods and like the models into Gmod and then recreating that. Despite the fact that those mods are played in other games, you take that code and everything else that they are and the mods themselves and the models and then kind of put the coding on so people are able to like play those characters and visualize those characters. So I think this would be like very similar if Kirito does like study like coding or whatnot. I think he would be able to recreate her, just not 100% as how she was. So hopefully that becomes like a project for him when the series possibly does end, or maybe in season 2. I don't know, but all I do know is they better be able to recreate her. Overall, I'm really intrigued by knowing what's gonna happen. It's funny because I drew this picture. He kind of looks more like Natsu than the other guy. Oh my, I'm sorry, Natsu. But I'm really intrigued to see how this goes. I also like how they're, like I said before, kind of taking a break from the main lines and being able to see the other worldly type of stuff that goes on in SAO. So we're seeing other different like orphanages, different guilds, and also the programs themselves. This is a fantastic episode. Very emotional, gut-wrenching, just pulls you in the fucking heartstrings. And if they keep doing this to Beans, I'm gonna fucking scream. I don't understand why that's a recurring thing. That's the only critique I have. Like, I mean, there are a bunch of critiques that I do have about this series. This one was a really well-directed episode. There were a few of them that weren't 100% as good as this. But I feel as if, because what I like to do is I like to spread positivity for episodes. I don't like to get into I like to get into the nitty-gritty of an episode based on what the characters are feeling. I'm not a critic where I'm like gonna say this is bad, this is bad. Like I don't like, that's not positive at all. Like I give positive reviews, but also my analysis, I can't say that, analyzing everything goes from the perspective of the characters and who they are, what they stand for, what they're feeling, what they could possibly do, what's in store for them. Like that's my style of doing reviews on certain things. So that's how it's gonna remain. But I feel like now's a good time, again, speculation here, now's a good time for them to possibly go back to the front lines, see what's going on, and be able to get access to the douche, that's fucking in the Cardinal, and destroy that and see where that takes them. Because I'm really excited to see them in the real world. And hopefully we get to see a series where they switch back and forth between the real world and everything. But yeah, these are my notes, guys. Just giving you proof here. Craziness right here. Just fucking craziness. Be sure to show us your notes if you did take any. Basically, at the end of every season, I'm going to take a test that is basically run by you guys. Make a video about that. And if you want more extra content, I want to make sure that you guys have connection to the Discord server, because if you don't, then you're missing out on a lot of content that is there. We watch anime together, we watch movies together. It's over voice chat too, so I want to make sure you guys are getting access to this. And if you do need help setting it up, just please let us know. We'll totally help you out with that. Because we'd love to talk to you. And usually we're gonna have daily gaming days now. It's run by the community, so you guys will get access to everything. Yeah, just hell yeah. It's time for more Sword Art Online. Okay, so guys, last time we left off, one of the most emotional moments in this series has happened. Like I always saying, these beings in this series, and beings are adorable characters that you just want to protect. They cannot be favorited, because why? They're legitimately gonna die. Another thing is that this creator of this series just likes to mess with your emotions and make you feel numb inside after a character does die, because you're like, wow, I didn't think this was gonna happen. I thought they were gonna be fine, and then it's all like, nope, I just trolled you. They're basically dead now, so you're just gonna have to live with that. I'm just like, pain. Just pain. So anyway, guys, yeah, last time we left off, let's get to the Sword Art Online section, shall we? It's yellow. So we gotta get to, that's Fairy Tail, because Fairy Tail is also slightly yellow. Where are you? And Steven Universe. We got a lot, we have written down so much. Oh yeah, I messed it. I remember I messed this up. Let me say, I did that. Alone in the Dark. That was the last one. Where is? Oh, here it is. Oh god. So this was the last time with the notes. Now, Oh god, there's so much to talk about. Now, literally, the thing is, what we realized is Yui was actually a mental health program created by the creators to make sure that the players do not kill themselves. She stopped working for a good 2 years, which then was made her filled with all the errors. Now, mind you, I would love to know why she stopped working for 2 years. It's probably because the creator wanted certain players to die, or wanted it to feel even more realistic, because I feel if Yui was part of this, then maybe she would have, I don't know, maybe crack the code of helping people and not want them to actually defeat the game. I'm not sure what this creator is on. I don't know how he hasn't been caught yet. I don't know if he's like somewhere underground and the cops are trying to find him. I don't know what's going on in the real world right now, and that's concerning to me because I don't know what this man is up to. So the thing is she kind of got filled with errors, and then that made her get out of the system. And for those years she was watching Asuna and Kirito, she was actually watching them for those years, saying these people spread kindness wherever they go and they do my work for me, basically. Like, she was broken, but here are these people actually being humans and helping people while everyone else is freaking out. Like, their levels of like their mental health was really above par and above average compared to everybody else. So she really did appreciate them and wanted to meet them after all those years, which then caused her, when she was able to like break out of the whole system and everything, it got her so many errors to the point where she became not known as that like object anymore. She became like either not an NPC, but she became like a foreign object. So the thing is she forgot her memories, and then it came back to her when she was in that room, and they had to delete her due to the fact that they thought that she was this foreign object that shouldn't be in the game. But what Kirito did was he basically took her heart, which I really enjoyed to see, that he was able to kind of bypass the system in order to retrieve her heart. So this way they can recreate her and possibly bring her back within the game or code her. I don't really know how coding works when it comes to games, so maybe Kirito will actually, when they get out of this whole thing, be able to revive her. So there's hope for that. But other than this, it is upsetting to know that this guy shut her program off and did this on purpose, probably because he wanted people to die. That is, I still don't understand how he is not caught yet, and I hope this guy does get does get caught. So anyway, guys, we have a whole page to write on, as you can see. I'm excited for this because I feel like now that all this shit is going on, maybe we're gonna get like an episode that isn't as gut-wrenching and filled with emotions that are just gonna destroy you and make you feel like nothing matters anymore. Anyway, now let's get started because I'm excited. I know you're excited, so let's get motherfucking started, shall we? He's sad, boy. Why are you sad? Or is he bored? Maybe he's bored. Maybe he wants to go back. He's fishing. Ew! What the hell? That's so creepy. Like, hey, how you doing?
Sorry, I didn't mean to sneak up on you.
Oh. That's so... that noise was so... Hi.
In the game, anyway.
That...
In Japan, I was the head of network security for a company called Toto High-Speed Internet.
Nice!
Wait, wasn't Toto the company that... Yep. He was
Oh.
in charge of network security for this game.
Interesting.
It's a big one. Yeah.
Oh my god! Ooh. Oh, I like that. It's so pretty! It's a purple fishy.
Catching them, but cooking them? Yeah, not so good.
No.
I'd love to make sashimi or a nice stew out of them. But what's the point when I don't have any soy sauce?
No.
I could go for fish baked with soy
Come on,
sauce
Asuna.
right now, or with
Asuna's gonna... he's gonna mention her.
If you want, I just might be able to help you out with that.
That...
Wait, say what?
Oh, they're like... it's like... I think they're maybe neighbors. Oh, you're so cute!
I had no idea
Ew.
you had soy sauce in this.
Oh my... Ew, wait. The fish was so cute before.
If you want, you can take some home with you.
Really? Man, my taste buds are down before you.
Glad you liked it. By the way, how high is your fishing skill?
Hmm.
I'm asking because Kirito hasn't been able to catch me.
Hey. Look at his face.
Maybe if all the weights on this floor were well, actually that's not true. As far as fishing goes, the only leg that's tough to catch anything in is one you were at today.
What?
Oh god.
Why would someone design it like that?
Uh.
Yes, good question. That lake is the home of
What?
King of all fish.
Oh god.
Yep, we're old pals. I've had him on the
What?
end of my hook quite a few times.
Really
So
now?
strong, he yanks the pole
Is he
right out of my
important?
hands every time.
Is it a boss? He's not interested right now. She is though.
Do you have any plans for tomorrow?
What if you catch it? Will you keep it?
Will we make it a pet? Or is it gonna be a pet? Maybe. Damn it. This series. Look at her face.
When you both showed up, I was like, who is this person?
The-
Isn't it funny how people are living normal lives in this world?
They keep bringing that up.
Since we're the ones on the front lines, their lives have sort of become our responsibility.
Oh.
For me, I wasn't getting stronger for anyone else. It was just about me staying alive.
Oh. Oh shit. Oh shit. They're gonna get funky? They're gonna get funky.
And guess what? So do I.
They're gonna get funky.
Talk about pressure, huh?
Oh my god. Oh my god. Stop it. Oh. Oh, she's wearing it. She's still wearing it. Oh. Fuck. Oh my god. They're gonna do it. They're gonna get funky. Oh my god.
Well, here we go. Thanks for your patience, everyone. Here comes today's main event.
The, look how big that freaking fit. Do they make them that big? Oh god, no! No!
How big's this thing supposed to
See, that's me right now. See, I'm used to it though. See, beans. And to make it worse, they made it cry. They made it fucking cry. Why are you doing that to me? Like, did you just see it crying? They could have just left it like that and made it creepy looking. No, it was a cute little lizard. But the thing is, what's important with them talking about that was like, they feel responsible for everybody. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. Fucking pull it. Yank it.
switch?
Oh shit. He's no. No.
Here, you bastard!
At least it's teamwork. It's teamwork. I mean, his strength level's probably like up above par. Is it a boss? This might not be a good idea.
I think I tired him out.
No. No.
Where'd he go? Hey!
What?
No!
He's gonna be mad for that. It's gonna be a boss. I'm calling it. Strips.
Run while you still can!
Run when you still can. It's so cute. Like, it's kind of creepy, but look at it. Yeah. Yeah, it's dead. Yay. Mini boss, maybe? The. Oh, wow. No, they're like, we love you now. Oh my god. Aw.
Nice job, honey.
Honey. Heath? Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
Why did I put on the nerve gear that day? It's obvious. So I could come here and meet him.
My heart!
You're still
My
alive.
heart! My heart! She probably never told him that either.
Yeah, you're absolutely
Like, not in that speech.
Life isn't so bad here.
Oh,
No, it's actually
they found
good.
they found meaning to life.
I wish there was something I could do to help, but well, there it is.
My heart, that is right there. He's like thanking them for giving meaning to. Oh my god. Now that could be. That could represent so much, even if you're not in a game. Like, that could be, like, in a way, you finding the meaning of life. Holy crap, that was good. Oh, I like that. Not even just her speech about him, just, like, what that represented.
You know what would happen if you didn't come back?
What the hell?
I'd never forgive myself for staying behind.
What the?
What's the point in living?
Holy crap!
I'm sorry.
What?
Guess I'm losing my
Whoa. Did she just admit that? Girl!
I wanna get back to the real world.
Oh.
I wanna live with you. In our little house in the
No! Fuck.
Together, every day.
Just get them out of this game! Look how much he's changed!
In the real world. About what's happening to our bodies while we're in here. A few weeks after the game was launched, do you remember what happened? Most of the players suddenly went offline and stayed that way for a few hours.
Ew.
My guess is that's when all the players' bodies were being moved to hospitals in the real world.
Ew.
That's where we all are right now. In hospitals, barely being kept alive by machines. It's hard to believe we're gonna survive like that for much longer.
Oh no!
So that means it doesn't matter whether we clear the game or not anymore. Everyone here's on a time limit.
Holy shit.
And once that's up,
No!
we have to keep fighting.
Oh, that's powerful. But, damn it! Can't they just be happy? Is that like? I hate this guy. Like, I mean, okay, he let them meet each other. Maybe he's just the ultimate shipper and wanted to get them in the same game to ship them together. I don't know, but what the hell are you giving scowls for? What the?
Hey,
Oh, yes,
no way.
my two
You
faves.
guys are coming too? Forward to battle!
You're gonna die. I there's red flags, or unless somebody major's gotta. Oh no. Just imagine, there's nothing in there. You've been trolled. I feel like that's what the creators do. It's like, you've been trolled big time. Oh no. Excuse me, why is that gone? Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Nothing's happening. Where is it?
It's like, that's it. The room. It's the room. What else could it be? Oh no, what? Ew! No! What the fuck?
Reaper.
Oh my god, that is terrifying. That is, I would be afraid. Now, first of all, think about this. They see that like you're they're running. Oh, yep, bye. Oh my god. They see this like, holy crap. Okay. Okay, we're worried now.
If we block it together, we have a chance.
Look at his face.
We can do this.
Okay.
He's such a little boy. Oh no.
We need Arsenal to deal with the signs. Everyone else, flank an attack. You have the
Oh my god. Okay, that guy's deflects. Dude, don't, no. Do not kill him. Oh god, his arm. His arm. That's like an unfair type of like bad guy. Like when you're like playing any game, you're like, I'm doing everything possible. I know your weak points, but oh god. Yes, boy. He still remembers the attack he learned. Yes. Everybody just charge at the same time, just use the same attack on the same spot. Yes. Team attack. Oh, that is so cool. That is so cool. Oh my god. First of all, that thing, the design, how they designed that was so freaking awesome. When something freaks me out with, as you know, I'm like a huge fan of creatures and everything. When it freaks me out, like, that's how I know I really love it, because it's like, it was meant to freak you out. Now, like I was trying to say before, which I should always say my thoughts for like at the end so that I can be like, but what I was trying to say before is, think about like when you're playing a video game, usually it's from the perspective of the character, not you. Now they see this, so it's like kind of playing a game that's really freaky in VR, but not only do they see it, they feel it, they sense it, everything is like in reality. So put yourself in their shoes for a moment and just try to understand the concept that they're legitimately playing like a game, but they're in the game and they're legitimately seeing this. So it's like when you're afraid of like a big spider or something, this is 10 times worse. So That's freaky. So what I'm thinking what may have happened is everybody was going towards there and everyone was like trying to defeat it, but it maybe like snuck up on them because it was up above. It wasn't down below. So nobody actually got the trace of it because it was up above. So it was kind of very sneaky and kind of like stealth mode-y. If you really think about that, because it came from up above. Now that's really freaky because it was like stalking them. It was waiting for that moment. So a few things to talk about here. This is actually a really good episode from, it went with the pacing. It went from one to another one, and it showed us that, like, you could go from, like, slice of life moments to battle moments in the same episode. So I really did enjoy this one. So Toto was the network security, and it was kind of weird how he was able to meet up with that guy. You know, like I always say, you always meet people for a reason. It was a network security for SAO. So that's what's really freaky, because these guys may have been able to prevent it. And maybe they'll be like referenced later on as an important character. Maybe it would have been better like to like, I mean, maybe did they get each other's numbers or anything? Because this is going to be important for later on. But it was good to know that they worked on this game because they might be able to help when other things come to shove and everything. When maybe towards beating the game, they're going to be the ones to help out because they know certain things with the security. So I like how they did mention that. Now, the lake of the king of the fish was so adorable, even though it was kind of creepy, and how the guy, that became like his like ambition to be able to catch that. So I like that as well. And they were basically, in a way, I wrote down number 3, like when that moment when Asuna and Kirito were about to get funky in the bed with each other, haha. They were basically, when they were laying down, they crave that normal life, and that could actually represent how everybody in life, even though despite the fact that we're not going through this, how people want that type of normal life. They don't want to do what they're doing anymore because they found something else that made them happy, and they're desperately wanting to live that normal life, but they feel like they can't. And that this episode kind of represented that, because it's referencing like later down here that they were basically admitting that they just don't want to do this anymore. And it's upsetting to know that this was what they wanted. Like they basically, Kirito wanted to be the strongest and he wanted to be left alone, and then she wanted to be like the best on the front lines, and you know that became a goal, but then they kind of like sacrificed that goal for each other, which in a way, like I hope to see, like they wanted to still keep the goal, but in a way they just want to be together, which no judgment there. But number 4, she's still wearing the heart necklace. So that's kind of cute. Basically with the heart necklace, that was just like for Yui, like that's still adorable, because if you think about that, she's still keeping her close to her heart. But to know that she's wearing it, you could tell how much she actually meant to her when she did die. Which I hope, again, it's still referencing, like it's kind of showing us to make us not forget what happened in the previous episode. To always make us remember that it might be a chance to bring Yui back to life. So hopefully there is. I'm not sure. Maybe, possibly, the bean, maybe the baby resurrected, I'm not sure. Also, speaking of beans, that lizard, you had to do that, you had to make it cry. Again, that's like trolling us right there. So, also, message from Heathcliff. So he was basically, bitches, you gotta fucking leave. And you saw that they were kind of upset about it. Kirito was basically like moping and everything. He doesn't want to do it anymore. You know, like Heathcliff saw like, yes, I am commander. I want you guys to do this. But I mean, it was really freaky to know that this, like even they couldn't, like up in the front lines, they needed them because they couldn't even figure out what was going on. And then when they figured out what was going on, I was like, oh shit. Like I think that one was the freakiest one because it kind of looks like a centipede. Which boss has been your favorite so far? Because that one's freaking creepy because it's so like it could stealth too because it could crawl on the wall. So that's even freakier to me. So also, basically, if you think about it, SEO became their new norm, and it gave meaning to their life. They basically found meaning to their life, and they wanted that simple life. And that kind of represents how in life, as people like grow and everything, they realize certain things that they may have wanted in the past, they no longer want, and they're desperately wanting to get like a more of a simple life so they could just live their life and be happy. And even like when the guy was like, oh, I'm pathetic because I used to be like this big head honcho of this company, and now I just want to be a fisherman. They're like, no, it's not, because that basically gave more meaning to your life in that moment. You know, you now want, this became your new life, and maybe when you go back into the real world, you're gonna have a different mindset, because you have to think like they're not in the real world, but everybody's life is gonna end up changing. So Kirito, in a way, if you think about how he represents, it's like living each day to the fullest. Even despite the fact that they are trapped in something that they hate, as they all hated it at first. Again, it became their new norm, but he is living his days to the fullest, which then inspires other people, which again, whole protagonist thing, always inspiring people. It inspires people to also live their lives to the fullest, despite the fact that they're not in their world. This is 2 years. It became their real world. So it's like this whole moment could also represent teaching us that once we find meaning to life, we learn to really live each day to the fullest. And I always like to see, like, with creators, like how they tend to always put these like little hidden lessons in for each of us to like learn from. That's what I took away from that moment. Not the whole speech of her like saying like, oh, he gave me meaning and this and that. Like, while that's fine and dandy for them and their ship and everything, while that's canon, I think that whole important scene was kind of representing how Kirito might represent finding a meaning to life, because he first started out as a NEET. He first started out as somebody who didn't want friends, didn't want anything. And look how much he's grown through the course of these 2 years. He became that person that gave hope to people and showed them to give like meaning to life. Everybody he has talked to so far, he has inspired. So I think we actually, in that moment, it wasn't just necessarily to be like, oh, they're ship. It was kind of also saying to us, like, that kind of gave meaning to each of the characters, to show them like this world gave you meaning, but he is the one that represents that. Because I think he's like, out of all of them, has been the one that has grown the most. Like, she's grown a lot, but I feel like he's grown the most because you see how much of an impact he has on other characters, and also how much he's able to get out of his like social anxiety. He's able to actually talk to everybody now instead of him being a NEET and shutting the world out to himself. So number 9, it was actually his first time. It was really important for me to write down there. It was his first time that he actually admitted that he was afraid. I've never actually seen him like that before, where he would say, I'm afraid. Like, he'd be like, oh, I'm afraid of losing you, or I'm afraid. But he was in a way saying that he was afraid for his own, like, people would say, consider selfish desires. Like, how they were, like, she was like, oh, I'll kill myself and everything if you ended up dying. It'd be like a whole, like, I don't know, if it ended up, like, imagine if it ended up like a whole Romeo Juliet type of thing. But they have grown so much because him saying that he's afraid, admitting that he's afraid, he's said it before to her, like, she's become that person that gave him more meaning. But at the same time, I feel like this is him, like, saying, like, I don't want to do this, I don't care for anything else right now, I'm being selfish, which is, like, he's never actually been selfish before. He's been more, like, closed off, but I wouldn't consider that selfish. He's finally admitted to everybody that well, to her especially, that he's afraid and he's want to lose her. So that was good to know. And also I didn't write it down, but that creature, freaking crazy. That scared the shit out of me. I was like, please go away. Please. It was great to see the design and everything, but please go away. So I don't know how they're going to defeat this. I feel like there's a lot of red flags on either the commander or some of the characters that I really like. Hopefully it's not Klein and everybody, because I do really like him. So I feel as if someone's gonna die, someone's gonna freak out. Might be the commander, I don't know. I feel like there was like red flags. I might be wrong with that, but no matter what, we see that there is a bunch of flags, and that is not good, because once there's flags, you know that there's gonna be a plot turn, like a turn in plot. And that really does scare me. But anyway, my friends, here are my notes again. I drew little flags just because. I hope you guys wrote notes too, because there's a lot to talk about when it comes to this series and finding like hidden meanings within it. Would love to know what you thought about this episode. Leave your comments down below. I would seriously just love to hear it, because my opinions might be me meaning one thing, but I would love to hear what you guys also have to say. But anyway, my friends, I hope you have an amazing day. Thank you for joining me in my dormitory. Hope you have an amazing day. You stay weird. You say what amazing. Also, until the next video, embrace your fangirl, and you're a fanboy, and you're a fan person every single day. Bye, guys. Hey, classmates. Before we actually do dismiss class, I have some things I want to say as the credits play down below. So just to let you guys know, yeah, this is the outro. Fantastic! So thank you so much for watching this episode here at All Ages Geek Academy. We really, truly do appreciate it. We love, like, analyzing series, reacting to series, and really adding more to the reactions. As you guys know, I love to fucking talk a lot. But also, as you see, my book of wonders here, We have a lot to discuss and a lot to review together. So if you really love what we're doing, you want more like analytical type of content to analyze every single anime known to man, is that gonna happen? Possibly every episode. Oh my god. Be sure to check out our Patreon page where you guys can get access to our Discord server, hang out with us, and we have a lot of events that go on there too. Like usually we have community days on Wednesdays, which is like an hour, 2 hours usually. We play games together. And then we also on Thursdays we have a 5-hour event every single Thursday at 5:30 p.m. Eastern time to 10 p.m. at night, where we all talk, we all hang out, we geek out together, we play all these great games. It is a lot of fun. We also watch anime and shows together, a lot of anime that doesn't necessarily have to actually be immersed within. So if you want to take part in that and hang out with an amazing, crazy squad, be sure to. Here's a few clips from some of our previous Patreon days if you guys want to see the craziness.
I will be this fucking
Save us.
I'm innocent.
Yeah, I'm Captain.
I'm gonna stick with the detective. He's the only one I can
Okay,
trust.
everybody, stay away from Kat. She will open fire.
Everyone.
I'm not even sure if Kat's innocent or not. I don't know why, but it was just so like abrupt. I'm like,
Well, you.
I'm innocent.
I am thou, and thou art I. Ah! My leg!
Yo,
That was a real death.
Hey, what's up?
That was a real death.
Dang, bro, that was crazy.
I thought that was pretty slick. Trump jumping down there and tossing grenades.
Yay! I did it!
Oh, the terrorists win.
I did a thing.
I'm the mustard.
Wait.
I'm the mustard.
Oh, you are the mustard. We're playing prop hunt now? Is that a thing?
But yeah, there's a lot of events that go on, and also if you want to check out more episodes, I don't know where I'm pointing, but should be on one of these sides. Be sure to click one of those and check out another playlist where you guys can, you know, if you love this type of series, you can find another series that you know and love. But yeah, just to let you guys know, we love you, we appreciate you, we're happy you're here, and we're happy you're part of the freaking All Ages of Geek Academy. So I hope you can see you guys in the next video. You have an amazing day, and as always, my friends, embrace your inner fangirl, and you're a fanboy, and you're a fan person, every single day.